I have discovered one approach to dating that many people take that is making the whole process difficult for them and making it impossible for them to find someone they can really vibe with. This might sound contradictory to what I've said before because I've always emphasized that we should open our eyes and pay attention to every green flag and red flag before you move on with the person. However, in doing that, you don't do it with a checklist and taking people through a test from the very first meeting. Your first approach to people is to try to understand them for them. Like, try to see what exactly is going on in this person's world. I want to know you more. I want to know why you do this. I want to know why you do this. Because there are some things that in your mind you think, okay, when someone is romantic, this is how they should behave. That when someone is doing something else that's also romantic, you don't pay attention to it because your mind is already fixed on this is how romantic should look like. But when you approach people with the mindset of trying to understand them, then you'll be able to pay attention to some things that are actually good or you never thought it could appear in such form. For example, anytime you ask her a question, she takes some time to think about it before she gives you a response. Now, based on what you have experienced in the past, anybody that does that is because they're hiding something and they want to be careful not to make mistakes. Why it could just be that she values the things she tells you, that's why she wants to ensure that she's giving you the correct answer and she's thinking through it and all. But you cannot know that except you approach her from a point of trying to understand her uniqueness and not trying to make her tick all your boxes. And approaching people from a standpoint of trying to understand them is the only way you can really build intimacy with them. You don't build intimacy with people who are trying to pass through a test. They might be a good person and still fail your test because your test is flawed. So pay attention to all the flags, but do it from a point of understanding, not from a point of test.